I mean, you can hit accept.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
Oh, I can accept that? Okay, cool. End of turn report.
And
Plus
then-
$7,000. That's fun.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You'll get used to that.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
have
hit
more money.
your-
Yeah.
Hit your faction tab,
My faction tab. Okay.
and then because I'm sliding.
family
Oh yeah,
tree.
you
Oh,
can.
okay.
Yeah, and that is your family, and so you
Dope.
can see the literal bloodline of your family. And so the way this game works, or the way Medieval works, and then subsequently brought it, is as long as there is a member of your family alive, you can never lose the game.
Oh, so you just want to keep making kids.
Yeah, and accept pretty much any marriage proposal. In base Medieval, there is more of a strategy to it, because you can marry off your daughters to princes of other factions.
Oh.
And so you can, like, forge alliances with that.
So you can keep your bloodline
bargaining
alive,
tool.
so you can't
Yeah,
lose.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Where this is just like, anytime a bride is presented, fucking take it. Anytime there's a husband presented, fucking take it. Make family.
Because there's limited supply of women in Lord of the Rings.
Well, mainly because if you say you're king or the faction king and the faction heir are all that's left, like you only have the king and his son, and they both die in the same turn, your game's over.
Fuck.
Yeah, because that faction's gone. There's no one left
Shit.
to roll. So yeah, so it's very like just a good idea. Also, that's why you like kind of never put your king and your prince in the same area, or just willy-nilly charge them into battle. Like I would highly suggest keeping your king pretty much just always at your main castle.
Oh yeah, just so you always have someone to...
Yeah, just so you never have to worry about that. Especially because this mod, specifically, the timescale is 0.25. So it takes 4 turns for a year to pass. Essentially a turn for every season.
Right.
And...
kind of like Three Kingdoms.
Yeah. And so, that's way better than the default, where, like, 12 years will pass a turn.
Oh, fuck.
So, for a character to die... Yeah, for a character to die of old age, 60 turns has to pass.
Shit. Okay.
And that's, like, from 40.
Right.
So, your guy should be fine to live for a long time. As
Well,
you
don't most humans
get them
live
killed.
till, like, 90, so...
Yes.
Wouldn't it be less
Well,
than
and they can't change the, they can't change... So everyone will live to, like, age 99. Because of this mod, that's how they're generally dying off of age very often. But they also couldn't push it past that because of the way the engine's scripted. So they, like, kind of just warned people, like, hey, obviously, you're most likely not going to have to worry about your family. But it's also just make sure you have a family member alive somewhere, not, 99 when they start to get to that age. So you don't just lose the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I'm just checking my recruitment. A lot of sitting around in the beginning of most Total War games, fair enough.
Yes.
Not a whole lot going on, no big deal.
I would suggest, as soon as your first kind of couple batches of guys did, look at your map.
You can take a look at my army, this is what I got, so...
Well, can you toggle Fog of War?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I just like it off because I can load faster, but yeah, that's fine. Toggle underscore Fog of War. Okay.
Like, lag around the map. The only time you will see it like really lag around the map is if you're selected on one army and go like complete opposite of the map, because it's trying to load like how far that character would have to. So it's best to like click off of an army. Yeah. So see that dark green?
Oh, this area, yeah.
That's on the map. That's Dalgodor. That's your fucking enemy who is right outside your.
So I should go fucking murder them, or?
Yeah. Or send a diplomat and make friends that you don't worry about.
Should I?
That is your
capture the
biggest thing.
So I should capture the other 2 cities first, though, right? The Burr ones.
Yeah. So I would suggest trying to fight with them, so that you don't have to worry about them. But if they, refuse, just start getting prepared, because they will get fucking vicious.
Well, you can see my
Those
army, right?
guys-
Should I start making attacks? Onto bird.
So mind you, that the light green next to you is the Android. You don't want to pick a.
I know. I'm not talking.
The wood elves.
Yeah, they're nice.
Because that's a whole nother can of worms. But yeah, what is your front army? It's like your armies at your other locations.
Poop and not the worst, but still poop.
Yeah, I would say send some units from Dale. Kind of send them down past Grasgard. Take 2 or 3 units out of Grasgard, send them into that stack, then send them all down past your Barakropis or whatever.
Yeah.
Have them all gather there and then hit it.
Oh, I see. So just pretty much grab a force and go.
Yeah, like kind of just slowly collect a force. And, but remember, like, you never want to send the majority, or the entirety of an army out of a city, because most of the time that will cause panic.
Right.
So it's just one of those things of like, you know, unless you have a city that is like your capital, or also one that's not near any enemies, you don't have to worry about an enemy just showing up and which is a legitimate thing. So as long as you're, you know, conscious about that, you're pretty much fine. But yeah, when you first take cities, you're gonna want to have like army standing in there, and then, when you take your first city, we'll go over, because there's a different building queue that you want to.
Ah, I see. There's different stuff we need to build to keep the unrest down.
Yeah. So we'll go over that when.
Fair enough.
And then once you have that done, it'll pretty much just be the strategy of like around.
Oh.
And like, what's the best plan for, you know, dealing with enemies. I want these guys. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I accidentally locked I fucked up my game accidentally, and now everyone already moves super fast. I'm gonna hold space, it goes slow.
No, that's default.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you hit space once, it puts everyone into super run.
I thought it was like the old code where we have to hold down space.
No, you just hit it once, and they'll bum rush, and then if you hit space again, it walk. Gotcha. Yeah, which is super nice, actually.
Yeah, that's easier than holding down the space bar, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I am now on turn 7. Oh, good and bad. Trade rights, map information. Yay! And then can I get military access? 10 grand?
I wish there was co-op campaign on this.
I do too. It would be amazing. I still think. I mean, I say like back to, but at the same time, I don't trust creative. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm more worried that they'd be like, here's a remaster of Medieval 2 Total War, and they'd fuck it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, just.
They'd probably want to add too much magic. They're like, oh, every faction gets a wizard.
Right. Or some bullshit where it's like, well, now every faction has 80 powers that they can pop off.
Right.
It changes the balance. No, just let it be, okay?
Or they're like, you can't play as every faction as the mod. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to buy each faction.
Fuck. Yeah, just a simple
as we
cost
slowly
of
release
$29.99 per faction.
No, it's $8.99 per faction, per every 2 factions, but we'll also release a faction every 8 months. Fucking Christ. Oh, Creative Assembly. Or EA's.
Yeah. Well, who was that? Well, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't. It's because of EA, right? That's why everything went to shit. It's not Creative Assembly's fault. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Creative Assembly didn't have to micro.
I know.
But yeah, no, it really was EA was the first guys pushing the pay for everything like motif.
I'm still waiting for that World War I Total War game.
Right?
That was
which I don't think they'll ever do.
Which is stupid. They did Napoleon. I don't know why they can't just do World War One.
Well, Napoleon didn't sell that well. Neither did Empire. That's why they went back to like medieval. I know.
Yeah, but World War One would probably be more interesting than.
Right, because of trench warfare and shit.
Yeah, and those cool tanks with the double treads and stuff.
Yeah, there would have been some cool shit.
Well, and also there's the mod, the Great War mod for Napoleon Total War.
Right.
It has the, and it's really good.
Well, I mean, this mod's been out since like I think, well, not this one. Third Age came out, I think, like a year or two after medieval came out, and people have been wanting a Lord of the Rings Total War forever. But between the licensing rights and the fact that they would probably fuck it up, they just won't do it.
Yeah, you think it'd probably be worse than this?
Oh, like this is fantastic. This is pretty much how I would expect Total War.
Right.
You know, they absolutely, if they had a, all of these heroes would have special like magic ability. Like Legolas would always be shooting 2 arrows at a time. Would have some like perfect shot ability, snipe out general shot. Fucking Aragorn would just be able to summon the army of the dead right in the map. Like
fucking great.
Yeah, like it would. I mean, I'm sure if someone tried, you could probably remake this mod in like Warhammer. But there's no want because this mod already here. And it's so well done. What turn are you on, by the way?
6.
Oh, I'm on turn 8.
Oh, okay, I'm not really rushing anything.
No. I just like I like had this feeling in my head that you were like bum rushing through turns, so I was like, okay, maybe I should kind of pick up, and then I realized like he might not be.
I'm not. I'm going through.
Which is good.
I'm checking each building area, make sure I haven't missed anything. Essentially.
No, good plan.
Yeah. Okay, that's all good. So.
Oh, by the way, if you're ever like, holy shit, this is a lot of track of, obviously not right now, but
yeah.
When you select a building or a location, there's a left and right arrow. If you literally just keep hitting right, it will cycle in every one or your cities. So you can just loop until you keep going right until it loops back to the beginning.
Oh, why don't they have that feature in all Total War games? That'd be so nice.
Right?
Dude, especially like later on when you're about like halfway through and you're like, man, I got so many cities to manage to build farms at. And
yeah, and then you forget because you're like, okay.
I forgot that city was over there. Oh, I haven't built anything there. Whoops.
Fuck.
Yeah, like, oh, this one city's actually like 50 turns behind because I forgot I had it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, something you should know. If you are playing as a good guy faction, never try a night attack.
Oh. Why?
So, this is because all bad guys get a bonus to their command at night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if you're ever attacking one and you checkbox where you night attack, if you look, they will probably get a giant, like, 2 to 3 star bonus to their command.
Then why the fuck is it in the game for the good guys? Like, why would that be an option?
Well, because it's a base part of medieval.
Oh.
And medieval, you used it for if you're the one attacking, try a night attack.
What would night attack normally help you with? Your evasion or something?
Yeah, like it makes it harder for the enemy to essentially figure out where you're doing. Where in this one, they just used it as a way for bad guys to be better at night because they would be because they're evil.
Yeah.
Like Power of the Ring, and there's kind of a thing in Lord of the Rings of evil grows at night.
Oh.
Like setting up my army because I'm sieging. I'm finally attacking my first.
Yeah, I'm not in a battle. I haven't gotten a chance to get in battle yet. I'm watching a man walk backwards. That is cute. He just like
is he moonwalking backwards?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
I love that. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's like, nope.
He's like, I'm just going this way. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the nice thing about playing as Angmar, which I fucking normally don't do, is I forget. One of Agendaur's kids starts out with Barrow-wights, and his actual guards are Barrow-wights.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And my spy has opened
So you opened what?
My spy was able to open the gate, so I'm able.
Oh, good for you.
Though, yeah. I like that. Really, like, fuck off.
Man, my guy got stabbed because he was wiggling around too much in his plastic bag.
That's fair.
Holy Lord, Mordor has so many armies going after Gondor.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. That's one of the big. Just kind of as you play, is that fucking AI Gondor is way better than you'll ever think to give them credit for. Because like when you first start playing, whatever, it's just Gondor, and then like if you have Toggle Fog of War off, you'll kind of see just how much bullshit Gondor is constantly dealing with. And you're like, oh shit, these guys are on constant bullshit alerts.
Yeah, I can see why playing Gondor is probably not a good first choice.
Yeah, like it's legitimately.
Even though I like their units the best.
Well, it's not for humans. It's the late game. It gets to some of the best. But starting, they are the middle ground for most. Like they have better infantry than say like someone like Dale, Brelands. But their archers aren't as good as someone like the Dunedain, or even some mid-tier Dale.
Right.
But then really late game, they get really good archers.
Sure.
But even super late game, Gondor is just shit compared to fucking, the Elwirfy.
Right.
Who are like, yeah, no, we're just fucking monsters.
So what does the Con do exactly until the wizards come? What do they do?
Oh, well, until the wizards come, they're
completely neutral. Yeah.
No, they allied with Mordor. They're bad guy. When the blue wizards come, they're convincing them to step away from Mordor. So they're telling them, hey, don't fucking be with Mordor.
Yeah.
But until that point, they're wholly with Mordor. And again, if Mordor's too strong, by the time that script kicks in, then the Khan will kill the two blue wizards and stay allied with Mordor. So that's something to look out for. But mind you, the guys you have to worry about are the Easterling.
Right.
They are never going to betray Mordor. They're just a whole ass time.
Yeah, so East Osgiliath just fell, so...
Yeah, don't worry about that. That happens every time.
Oh, okay.
Like, every time.
Cool.
Yeah. It's because I think it starts out as an and sometimes Gondor will take it on first turn. But Mordor is just too prepped and ready. Like, they're on it. They're ready and waiting.
Gotcha.
Or that fucking... Yeah. And then, for the rest of the game, you'll hear Osgiliath siege. Osgiliath's not siege. Osgiliath's siege. Not siege. Yeah. So just be prepared to see that pop up a lot in your fucking alert.
That seems a bit spammy.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's... whenever a place of importance is sieged, the game will let you know. So, like, when Hornburg, aka Helm's Deep, gets sieged, which, by the way, I found out, because I've been watching some lore videos, I found out Helm's Deep is not the name of the actual structure.
Well, it's Hornburg, right? We talked about this.
Yeah. But Helm's Deep is the name of the actual crater that it's in.
Right. Oh.
I didn't know that. Yeah, like the actual crater is named Helm's Deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh. Also, I found out, so you know that, like, Sauron was going to betray Sauron, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that apparently Sauron knew about this as early as the fucking...
Sorry, you cut out. As early as when?
He knew this as early as the first movie. Like, before
really?
he actually Sauron sent the Nazgûl to Isengard to go, like, torture and figure out everything that Sauron knew about the ring. And then, when they got there, the power of Saruman's voice, he literally goes, "Go, hunt Gandalf," and they were compelled to obey.
Fuck.
And so they were actually going to go hunt Gandalf, who had just taken off to Minas Tirith.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't have even gotten close to finding, like, Frodo in the Shire if it wasn't for them running into Grima Wormtongue on their way out.
Wow.
Who was so scared of the Nazgul, he just spilled all the information. And then, because he was such a, like, cowardly little bastard, the Witch King was like, we should leave him alive. I have a to Isengard alive than he ever would if we killed him.
Right.
Which is true, given he's the one that kills Saruman.
Wait, Wormtongue? What?
Yeah, Grima Wormtongue kills Saruman.
No. I'm pretty sure Saruman just he got shot by Legolas, I believe.
Nah, Grima Wormtongue stabs him in the back first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then Legolas shoots Grima Wormtongue, and then fucking Saruman falls off and gets fucking impaled.
Impaled by the fucking well, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking Grima Wormtongue. That traitorous little fuck.
Is it bad if Hornburg's already being invaded by
No, you'll get used to it. That and fucking Osgiliath get attacked constantly.
Fun.
Like, just, yeah, you'll get used to that.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, Hornburg's attacked? Of course it is.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, fucking Osgiliath's attacked? Of course it is.
Sure.
Yeah. Ironically, factions that are amazing at not getting sieged is, like, Imladris, Rivendell will always get sieged. The Grey Haven, yeah. Because they're right under the Orcs of the Misty Mountain.
Oh, shit.
And the Orcs of the Misty Mountains are assholes. Like, legitimately, they will fucking consistently siege the absolute fuck out of, the fucking... Yeah, out of the fucking elves.
Yeah, I just got a notification that Hornburg is sieged.
Yep.
Balance of power, let's see. Kingdom of Gondor is still the overall best. Kingdom of Dale has the best money. And then Mordor is the best military production and population.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cute.
Sounds about right.
Faction announcements, new family member, great. And new recruitments, sweet.
Already having babies. What do you mean?
I've had 2 wives try and propose.
Ooh.
I had 2 come in. Like, if I go to the faction, and I go to the family tree, yeah, we already have 1 kid, and everyone's wifed up, so...
Damn, good shit.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, I was surprised, too. I was thinking, like, well, this is quick.
Your will, my lord.
Hey, it works.
By your command.
Makes everything easier.
You bet it does. You guys hurry up and get to that city.
Wish. We'll make your
Almost
will.
everyone is ready to be packed together, and then I'll attack.
By the way, warg units are fucking amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you ever are, like, fighting enemies, and you... Well, if you're ever playing a bad guy, warg units are a great way to kind of bully guys. Because wargs have more health than cavalry. Because, obviously...
Right.
You know, it's a big fuck-off, like, bear thing.
It's a wolf.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a regular wolf, because wolves are different from wargs. They actually have wolves that the goblins ride, and then they have wargs, which are mutated... which are, like, specifically meant for, like, orcs and bigger, mutations to ride.
Right.
But yeah, if you get, like, warg riders that have missile cavalry, you know, that are, like, bows or javelins, they will become some of the most vicious things, because you can charge in, beat the shit out of guys, and your guys on the wargs will still be shooting at
Sure.
charge. And they'll just, we're like, cavalry for, like, humans. If you have, like, bow cavalry charge, the bow cavalry will stop and, like, they'll stop shooting and they'll start melee fighting. Because the guy on the back is the one fighting, of course. Where the warg is the thing fighting and the guy on the back is doing his own thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Where, mind you though, if you have melee wargs, the guy on the back is playing. But yeah, it's like 2 attacks instead of 1.
Sure.
Which I will say the only mod I've ever seen do wargs better than this mod is actually a mod for Mountain Blade,
Oh.
Because they actually made the wargs where if you kill the rider, the warg will keep running around the fucking map attacking the shit out of you.
Ew.
And it's fucking nightmare fuel. It makes warg armies fucking brutal.
Is Mount and Blade Warband's Lord of the Rings mod good? Like, is it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's super good. It's only the eastern half of the world. So it's like Mount Gundabad straight down the Orcs of the Misty Mountain to Isengard, and then down to Gondor, and then everything past that over. But everything the other side, like Rivendell, the Brelands, all that isn't it.
Gotcha.
But it's still really good. It actually did a lot of really cool things for its mod, where it was like, it has specialty money for each faction.
Oh.
So like, because essentially you're not actually placed money as renowned in that faction.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, you aren't going to be as well known in one faction. So just because you work for Mordor doesn't mean goblins of Moria give any shits about you,
Right.
And so it's really fun because like you can kind of just pick like, hey, because you pick good guys or bad guys, but then you can kind of just pick on like, well, do I want to go and like, be a servant of Sauron for a long time and fight Gondorian warriors for much, and then go like, well, actually, I think I would like some goblins in my army. Mountain, do a bunch of missions for them, kind of gain their, start recruiting some goblins, and use my, Mordor orcs to go beat up some elves up near Orcs of the Misty Mountains, or some dwarves.
Yeah.
And it's super fun. I love it so much.
I have 2 kids now.
Nice.
2 new kids.
Just, literally, what are you, fucking playing me?
Hey.
Fucking non-stop. Got my fucking war cavalry in here just shooting. Fucking shit. 32% for 56%. They are holding this city fucking.
As you wish.
Okay, I'm almost one more turn away from straight up getting my full army together and then moving on the enemy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be big. Should I use my general, the actual general with me in the battle, or no?
What do you mean, like, in the
Hallward.
battle?
Like, should I bring him, or?
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not, like... No, I mean, if he's not the faction leader, you're...
Well, let me see.
He's not. If he doesn't have the gold crown on him,
No, the faction leader is...
Bard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking currently at Hallward, yeah. I mean, you can see...
Yeah, so yeah, just take Hallward.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, take him on in.
Cool. Alright, one more turn to go, then we'll be all good to go. And then we can attack. Yay! Because I know it's not that fun to watch a stream of Total War and not have any Total War happening.
No.
No. Just a map,
That's not an issue for this.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, because Medieval 2 Total War players, which are probably the people who will be watching this,
Right.
That's something that people are used to, because in Medieval 2, there is a lot of just waiting for battles because you're setting up. But also the battles, because they don't end in a fucking minute, make up for it.
Right, exactly. Also, because I can actually be strategic. I don't have to just, spam everyone in to a big clump.
Send army forward, and army die, or army win.
Yeah, also the load time is actually good in this game. It's not like fucking Warhammer. I can actually play this game.
Isn't that hilarious, given the, like...
Well, yeah, because I was thinking this game mod would still be kind of buggy, and I'd probably have long load times to be optimized.
Yeah.
But no, it's fine. Yeah, it runs smooth, and the battles are crisp. Yeah. The only slow part is sometimes the AI themselves don't always stay together and move in groups. Like half the unit will be left behind, just standing awkwardly, and I'll be like, well, great. I guess my army of 150 are only going to be a group of 75.
Yeah, but even then, at least, like, all the... Like, it's better than, like... like, I think one of my... What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're good.
Isengard took Foldberg already. Is that good, or...?
Yeah, fine.
Well, because Foldberg's normally with Rohan, so I'm just trying to figure out, like... Because Rohan's amassing, like, a fuck ton of just random individual units all over the place.
Yeah, don't ever expect Rohan to be the saviors of the Middle Earth.
Oh,
Like,
really?
it's just not gonna happen.
Well, they're gonna. But they're supposed to be able to hold their own against Isengard, kill him off, and then go help Gondor.
No.
No.
Why would you think that?
Because
they lost.
Well, they didn't.
Like,
lose.
they were losing. Their whole war versus Isengard, they were getting their ass kicked.
Well, yes.
Was because...
No,
think about it. Not because of Gandalf, was because the Ents attacked Isengard.
Oh, yeah.
They only won one battle. And it took a magical wizard bringing an army out of nowhere to win one battle.
Yeah, fair enough. They're kind of.
And most of that army retreated. It didn't even die.
Oh yeah, and then all the trees killed him because the forest moved over.
Yeah. So, like, without the Ents, no, Rohan would have gotten squished.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, then they helped out later on. It worked out. I mean...
Well, I mean, in reality, Rohan didn't even actually turn the tide that much at Minas Tirith. Like, yeah, they get a decent charge for a bit, but it's actually the army of the undead that wins them the... But, like, you gotta remember that, like, before the army of the undead show up, the Mumakil show up and start beating the shit out of Rohan.
Fuck.
Yeah, Rohan sucks.
You're right, they do kind of suck, huh?
Yeah, and you know what's even funnier? Rohan sucks canon.
What do you
mean? In their own, like, in the actual history. So, like, the Rohan itself is essentially just a group of humans that broke off from, like, Gondor pushed the Dunedain out of Rohan, or the Dunlins, out of Rohan, took all their territory, then the Rohirrim people were like, fuck you, Gondor, we're gonna be our own thing. They had only had that area for, like, maybe 600 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were not the primary holders of that area.
Sure.
Because they were protected by their friend Saruman the White.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Blackburn is a good guy, yeah.
Yeah. So literally, the second their bodyguard turned on them...
Oh, yeah, they kind of got fucked up. Well, what about the Rohirrim, though? Aren't they...
They're cavalry.
Good. Right.
But in melee, they suck. Like, in an actual fight. That's why they start losing immediately at Helm's when they get on the walls. And that's with the help of elves.
No, I'm talking about the Rohirrim, not Rohan, because they're separate. Like, because Rohirrim's the cavalry faction that went away to hunt down the roaming orcs in...
The Rohirrim are literally... The Rohirrim are just the name for Rohan riders that Grima exiled.
Oh. Oh, hey,
yeah.
That's kind of cool. I think the blue guys who are beneath Gondor are helping Osgiliath.
That is Dol Amroth.
Or Dol Amroth. Yeah, they're helping Osgiliath.
Yeah.
And Gondor's moving into Mordor's territory.
Really? Holy shit!
They sent a 6-star general in.
Oh, it must be Boromir.
Maybe. I'll check out after the turn. But
Boromir and Faramir are their two highest. Dude, if Gondor wipes out Mordor, you're gonna have a fucking campaign.
Yeah, because I noticed Gondor's taking territory in the north. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's kind of always a, like, 50-50 toss on if Mordor or Gondor will wipe each other out.
Oh, really? I thought it's always going to be a matter of, like, Gondor being constantly under threat until someone comes save them.
If you're playing as them.
Oh.
But the AI also is, like, better at, moving units and keeping their population. Because they'll play perfect.
Oh, I see. Oh, really? Though on hard difficulty, they play perfect and stuff?
Yeah. So they know exactly what buildings to build, exactly when to move, exactly where to recruit, all that kind of stuff.
Dol Guldur is assholes. They're already fucking invading, like, everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, every angle they've already going after.
Yeah, they're aggressive. I've had them wipe out Lothlorien and the Woodland Realms.
I mean, like, they're going so far as they're going all the way into the Shire. Like...
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, that's so out of...
Are you sure of the Shire?
Well, isn't it that yellowy, greenish one up in the left? I'll check.
Yellowy, greenish.
I'll double check.
The one right next to you?
No, on the other side of the world.
Yeah, on the other one, the light green is the Shire.
Right, I know my maps fairly well. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Shire's over there. I might be wrong, but...
Are you sure that's Dol Guldur, or is that...
It had the...
Because that other dark green over there is
We're talking about the light.
The Dunedain.
Or maybe they're not orcs. Well, I'll double check.
They might have sent a diplomat over.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's it.
Because, yeah, they'll send their diplomats all over